Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Calgary Center for Spiritual Living and our Sunday morning meditation. Whether you're here live or whether you're out there viewing us from the comfort of wherever you are, welcome. My name is Reverend Douglas Craig, and I'm an ordained minister here. So I'd like to invite you to join with me in consciousness. And by doing that, I ask you to just get comfortable and relaxed and begin the process of stilling your mind. That begins with letting go of the activities of the day so far. You could pick those up later. All of that is your past. So let go of the past, of the way it was. And then there's this afternoon and what's coming up, what your plans are for now and the rest of your life. So let those go for a moment and just be here where the point of power is in the present moment. And so let's begin our magical, mystical journey of inner exploration to that higher realm of ourself, and know that as we begin this process, we surrender and let go. Surrender and let go to everything except for the now, and just relax and be in the now. Be like the water that meets the stone in the river. It doesn't resist it. It simply moves around it. So any thoughts that are not particular to what you're doing now, that enter in your mind, let them come, breathe into them, pass through them, and let them go. Offer no energy and no attachment to any of them, and bring yourself back to the now and begin to relax and let go. And as we relax and let go and contemplate the now, we accept and realize that there is just this one life, everywhere present, all-powerful, center everywhere, circumference nowhere. We call it God, or the Source. Because it is everything, that means each one is an individualized expression, utilizing the power in the present through them to direct and optimize the journey called life. So we relax and let go. Relax and let go. And go deeper and deeper and deeper into a deep state of meditation, a deep, relaxed state. And as we relax, feel the stillness within. There are no obstructions to the operation of truth in me, through me, by means of me. For I am a clear, free-flowing channel of God's love, energy, wisdom, and kindness. And I know that as I center myself in this declaration, I give myself permission to be all that I can be. There are no obstructions or limitations to what I desire. So as I relax, I become peaceful. I relax. I am at peace. I am peace, and I relax. I embrace the energy within me, and I welcome it. I am the water flowing through my life of creativity, knowing that that which I call an obstruction is simply something that I step into, I breathe into, I resist not. I move through it and allow the light of the other side to beckon me. And that light that beckons me forward is an idea, a dream, or a vision that I have for my life. Take a moment and bring into conscious awareness one of your desires, dreams that you wish to experience and form, and take it within. And as we go into the silence of building it in our own minds, know that anything else that enters is simply some form of resistance. We acknowledge it, we breathe into it, and we let it pass, and slowly and gently bring our attention back to our dream, to our desire. So take that dream, get real clear, and see yourself acting out in form. Look at the condition, the circumstances, the surroundings, and become familiar with them and familiar with your feeling of being, doing, experiencing your dream as a reality right now. Take a few minutes to develop the scene, and then we'll come back. And gently keep bringing yourself back to the dream. Do not allow distractions to take you away. You are the captain of your soul and the master of your own fate. Take charge and give that intelligence within you a clear picture of who and what you are in your dream. and notice the emotion and feeling that you have, not the rah-rah, but the gentle emotion of the rightness of who you are and what you're doing, the rightness of who I am and what I'm doing. Feel it, experience it, be it. No concern to conditions or how-tos. Let go of any of that. Conditions and how-tos are simply another form of distraction and resistance. For the Spirit knows the answer to those questions and delivers them. Just see ourselves getting started and being in the experience and moving through any of those thoughts that do not appear to be in harmony, of being and having and doing all that we deserve. And now we come to the next part of creating the reality of our dream, desire, or vision. Encapsulate it in the form that you desire, and then add the sense of accomplishment and the feeling of actually experiencing it, and allow that to permeate throughout your entire being. I know now and I accept now that my spiritual prototype that I have developed is now takes form and a life of its own. I know that with my intention being established and accepted, and with starting where I am with what I can and what I have, I know the how-tos and everything I need to do or know is delivered as I step forward and give not over to any obstructions or any resistance, knowing that the truth always lights the way. The truth always guides the way. And that living spirit within is always there, guiding us, directing us, and leading us to experience the opportunity of peace, prosperity, happiness, and fulfillment. For I know, I declare, and I accept that I am divinely guided, led, directed, and inspired at all times and in all situations. And so this time of creation is now past. The idea is established in form, and I release it, and I let it go, and allow the law to work on it. And I step back into the world of form, keeping my attention on my intention. And on my journey, notice what I am noticing. I do not give in to any form of resistance. I breathe into it, step into it, and move through it to the light of goodness on the other side. And I bring myself slowly back to the room. And as I wish, I come back and prepare for the lesson on non-resistance. And so it is.
My voice it soars, but will I speak up? My eyes do see, but will I look? These boots do walk, but will they show up? Gotta give up my people-pleasing ways, share the lies of yesterday. Yeah. These hands are strong, but will they break through? Swelling walls of doubt and shame. My heart's been drenched in brick and mortar, but I brought the wall into the world and I can tear it down. Watch out, I am done with hiding. I'm through stumbling around. Wake up, wake up. Time has come for me to know it. Only love is speaking, show it. Unstoppable, blue eyes that see the haze is lifted. Pounding heart won't be contained. And I can hear the faintest whisper, rumbling, rising, thumping, driving, but my soul I gotta sing. Watch out, I am done with hiding. I'm through stumbling around. Wake up, wake up. Time has come for me to know it. Only love is speaking, show it. Unstoppable, playing hide and seek. All my secret dreams, keep them locked inside of me. I can choose to live them out, or I can choose to live unstoppable. I am. Whatever I say I am, I'm through stumbling around. Wake up, wake up. Time has come for me to wake up, wake up. Better believe I'm gonna wake up, wake up. Time has come for me to know it. Only love is speaking, show it. Wanna say it, work it, take it, do it. Live it, think it, see the air. Unstoppable.
Woo! I do believe that was an Amy Bishop and Lisa Jacobs original. In fact, I think it turns out that all of the music today is Amy Bishop originals, so we're calling it Amy Day as opposed to Sunday, okay? So
That's
happy
fair.
Amy Day to you. Hi, everybody. How are ya? It's wonderful. I know. Woohoo! It's wonderful to see everybody here. Thank you for coming. Of course, I realize that some of you are here only because you know we have air conditioning, and it was going to be the opportunity to get out of the heat. But you know what? In spite of that, I think we have a really nice service in store for you. If you are new to the center, I'll introduce myself. I'm Pat Campbell, and I am the spiritual director of the center. If you've never been to a center for spiritual living, a few things you need to know. We are a faith tradition. We're not a religion. We're a philosophy. And we understand, we believe that there are as many paths to understanding as there are people on this earth. There can't be just one way to believe. That doesn't make sense in a limitless universe. And we indeed are part of a limitless universe. So there's the one mind, the universe. Rosalie just learned that a couple of weeks ago. Universe, one voice, but infinite harmonies. And we lend our harmony to the beauty of this world. So wherever you are on your spiritual path, you're absolutely welcome here. Thank you for being here. Thank you to our Love Stream people. And we're going to sing what we call the Kong song. And we used to sing this every Sunday, and now we just bring it out every once in a while, but it's a good one. So let's stand up and sing. This door is open to you.
No matter where you come from, no matter where you're going, here's the place where you can take comfort in the knowing. Whether if you come to stay a while, just passing through, this door is open to you. Come and let's be silent. Come and share a hug. Come, let's pray together. Come love and be loved. From the blissed out to the turned out, from the pampered to the abused, this door is open to you. Come on, yeah. Come on, yeah. The God in us recognizes the God in you. Whether you're black or white, gay or straight, Christian, Buddhist or Jew, this door is open to you. There's some kind of trouble or pain you're going through. Know that you are not alone and someone cares for you. As an individualization of divine point of view, this door is open to you. 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 Come on in. Come on in. God in us recognizes the God in you. Not blue, black or white, gay or straight, Christian, Buddhist or Jew, this door is open to you.
That felt good. That felt good. So, hey, guys, lots of stuff going on. I don't want to trip over this. So I'm going to keep pushing it and hope that I don't. Here. Talk amongst yourselves. I'm doing some self-care here. Thank you. Okay, so we got a lot of things going on. We're getting into the middle of summer, and we've got some workshops coming up. We've got a conference coming up. So that's the first thing I want to tell you about. How many of you are already planning on going to the conference in Nanaimo in September? I know we have quite a few people. It's going to be absolutely wonderful. This is the Canadian New Thought Conference. We are a New Thought teaching, and it's going to be held in Nanaimo from September 17th through the 20th. The Canadian New Thought Conference is not affiliated with Centers for Spiritual Living, our parent organization. It started out as a grassroots effort back in like 2010 or something like that. And centers in Canada would put on a weekend to kind of give a flavor of what it's like to go to a conference. And it went on. We hosted it in 2016. We were going to host it again in 2020. And guess what happened? So this is the first time the Canadian New Thought Conference is now happening again. So it's actually quite exciting. It's going to be the Friday night program, all day Saturday. Saturday night is a concert with Amy, and then a Sunday service as well, a Sunday morning into the afternoon thing. So if you want more information, go to CSL, that stands for Center for Spiritual Living. So CSLNanaimo.org, and it will take you to the information. They've made a room block at a Courtyard by Marriott for like $180 a night or something like that. I myself am flying in. I know some people are driving in, so go check it out. You won't be sorry. It'll be a really, and I guess I should say I'm speaking. Amy's the music director. Yeah, and somebody's doing a workshop, right? Okay. maybe I'm misremembering that. Anyway, it's going to be awesome. I hope to see a whole lot of Calgary people there. You know what, Shala? I lied. So you're on. Sorry about that. Please welcome Shala Frank, who is the chair of the Ministerial Selection Committee.
Good morning. Can you all hear me? Wonderful. Oh, our beloved community, we just want to thank you for your continued prayers, patience, and support as we move through our ministerial succession process. So I am here representing the selection committee today. I'm just going to quickly name the people who are on the committee just so you're all aware of who they are. We have my co-chair, Neil Williams, who's unfortunately not here today. We have Rosanna Law, who also is not here today. But we have Joni Guthrie. Joni, if you could just stand. Francis Lee. And Miss Marjorie Contenti. So these are the people that you can come and talk to about the process. And if you have any questions, they've all been working really hard. So what are we doing? So our selection committee continues to meet regularly, and we're following the established Center for Spiritual Living success process with care and intention. And that's really important. We want to take our time in going through this process as it's so important. We have completed the first phase of our work, which is including video, and we're getting that into the editing stage. We are coordinating with the board on foundation work that will take us to the end of the 2026 year. We're aiming to have a new minister in place in about mid-2027, and we plan to connect with the community for your input and to keep you informed as milestones are reached. What can you do? Well, we know that times of transition can bring both excitement and uncertainty, and we want to invite you to continue to hold our center, our future minister, and our leadership in your thoughts and spiritual practice, trusting that the right person will emerge in perfect and divine timing. We will provide another update by the end of the month or sooner when there's significant news to share, so please keep an eye out on the newsletter. We will have updates in there. And we want to just thank you for your trust in us, your participation, and your dedication to our spiritual community. Together, we are creating the next chapter of our center with faith, love, and shared purpose. So we want to thank you all for trusting us, and please keep an eye out for our updates in the newsletter. Thank you all. Gratitude.
Thank you, Shala. Thank you, Shala. And I know I said this the last time we had an announcement. If you're sitting there going, oh my God, I can't believe they're talking about this in front of Pat. Oh my God. Pat knows, okay? Pat knows she's retiring. And this committee is just the right people. We've gotten just the right people together to call in, to bring in the right new spiritual leader, spiritual director for the center. I'm 100% fully in support of everything that's going on. And use your treatments and just, keep on thinking. In fact, think of it in terms of what we're going to be talking about today, about the law of non-resistance as well. So thank you, Shala, for that. Loops of Joy are not meeting today because of the holiday. We'll see everybody next week. If you want to learn how to loop a toque, say that 3 times fast. Loop-a-took, loop-a-took, loop-a-took. Okay, anyway, there are plenty of people to show you how that is done. We're also looking for people to sew and make memorial bags. So my fellow word nerds, I gave that thought. And sowers, S-O-W-E-R-S, did not look correct. And sewers did, apparently. Now you know why we need a new minister. Okay, anyway. Okay, so anyway, that's next week. We've got 2 super cool things happening this month. First of all, Julia Arndt is coming back on August 17th and do a sound bath again. $25 love offering for that. We'll have more information as we get a little bit closer. That's on August 17th, and on August 23rd, we have Donna Richter, who's going to lead us in Om chanting. Do anybody want me to go back to the other slide? So I see people taking pictures. Yes, ma'am.
I think the Sunday is August the 16th. I'm assuming that's a Sunday, or is that a Monday?
August 16th. Thank you. Sunday, August 16th. Okay, everybody get that picture? Okay, God, I love technology. And then did you get the picture of the Om chanting, which is also a workshop facilitated by Donna Richter, who has been doing this for a number of years, and that is on the 23rd. I did specifically check that date, so I'm assuming that's correct, from 12:30 to 2. And Donna, you want to raise your hand so if anyone wants to see her and has any questions about the Om chanting. Lots of wonderful stuff happening. We want to say a quick gratitude to Joni Guthrie. Joni, you're just famous today. And Xander Rath, who is Lance's teenage son. They came in this week and did some real deep cleaning of the chairs, of the sanctuary, baseboards, windowsills, all kinds of different things. We're not done with the deep clean, but I wanted to acknowledge Joni and Xander for doing that. And there's more to come. So if you'd like to be part of that team, you can see we have regular cleaners. This was a deep clean, sprucing it up. So I think that's it. Oh, I put it in 2 different places. That's why I was confused. Okay, never mind. We heard from those people. Okay, so now what happens is we've taken care of all the business. Now we're going to come into this sacred part of our service. So this is where we commune with the presence of the divine. So I'm going to invite all of our ministers, practitioners, and practitioner interns to please come to the front and line the stage here. You heard quite a bit last week about what our practitioners do. They're here to know the spiritual truth about you until you remember it yourself. And the spiritual truth about you is that you are perfect, whole, and complete. Exactly as you are. You don't need to change anything. And so if you forget that, sometimes we fall asleep. That's what these lovely people are here to remember for you, to remind you of that. So Amy is going to lead us in a chant, and then Reverend Doug will give us our treatment.
Love is, I am right here, right now, right here, right now. Love is, I am. Love is, I am right here, right now, right here, right now. Love is, I am.
And in the calm, the peace, the silence, and the stillness, we come to know that all is God. Just take a moment and reach your hand out and hold your hand out and feel, and then reach back and touch yourself and feel. And even though the sensation's different, the base feeling is the same. And that feeling is the sensation of the Spirit or God, all encompassing, everywhere present, all powerful. And so we come to this point in time in our life and look upon it as though I am a river. So take your I am a river into you and know that as a river, I'm flowing through life. And anything that I deem as an obstruction is simply something in the way of the flow. I do not, like the water, give it any energy or any power. I simply move around it and continue on my journey to the destination and fulfillment of who and what I am and what I'm here to do. And knowing that anything that gets in that way is simply an obstruction or resistance that has no place. For as a living flow of water, a living stream of life, I just circumnavigate the obstructions and continue on that journey, reaching forward to all I can be, all I can have, all I can experience, and all I deserve. In kindness, in love, in peace and prosperity, as I make this declaration for myself and each one here. I know it to be so. I release it. I give thanks. And so it is.
Love is, I am right here, right now, right here, right now. Love is, I am. Thank you, Doug, for that beautiful treatment. Reverend Doug, I apologize. And thank you, Amy and Steph, for that chant. And for all of you, my beloveds, our new licensed practitioners, our less new licensed practitioners, thank you so much for being here. You may sit down. So I told you it was Amy Bishop Music Day, and that's what it is. Please welcome Elevation.
It's a cry of a baby. It's a whisper in prayer. It's voices and laughter. It's the wind in the stillness. It's the spaces between. It's a spark, a fire. It's a butterfly's wing. It's a call and an answer. It's a breath that's stirring. It's the pulse in my veins, moves in as and through me. Love, it's the truth, it's a knowing. It's our only design. It's eternally growing. It's peace, power. It connects all to one. Has no end, no beginning. It's receiving and giving. I release, I let go. Divine shrugging a shoulder.
Yowza. Woo! Amy Bishop, Steph Chapman. I almost called you Brett Goldstein, Dan Goldstein, and Lisa Jacobs. I was close. I'm getting better. Thank you, Dan. I feel so satisfied already. Great music, great treatment. Wow. Great meditation. So would you breathe with me, please? Taking a deep breath. And again. One more time at your own pace. That's so sweet. Such a sweet moment when we all breathe together. So after a couple weeks break, because we had the practitioner graduation last week and we had Amy do the Taizé the week before, we are coming back to our series of talks on the book by Raymond Hollowell called Working with the Law. And the law that he is talking about, or that we're talking about, I'm just going to recap a little bit. The law of cause and effect. That's like our law. That's like the granddaddy law, which is for every cause, there is a corresponding effect or experience. You know it as what goes around comes around. You know it as it is done unto you as you believe, or as within, so without. You also know it as karma. Karmic law. So when we're talking about the law of cause and effect, that's what we're talking about. And our entire teaching is based on this universal spiritual law. And how it works here on this plane of existence, this earthly plane of existence, is through our thoughts, through our beliefs, and through our actions. We are the ones that set it. It's always in motion, but we participate with it with our thoughts, our beliefs, and our actions. So what we think about, what we believe, and the things that we do that's what we're going to see, and that's what we're going to experience in life. So if we tend to think in a negative manner, then we're going to find that life is pretty negative. Am I right? And if we tend to think in a positive manner, we're going to find that life is more positive. So it's the same law of cause and effect, different uses, different experiences, different responses. So in this book, incidentally, we've been trying to order this book for about a month and a half. Since we started the series, we had 20 copies sold out right away. You guys were great. And I was like, we'll have more copies next week for everybody who wants them. No such luck. They're still not here. So ordered on Amazon. You know what? And I'm going to talk about that in just a little bit. But they're not going to come in anytime soon. Certainly not by the time we're done with the laws. So when he's talking about working with the law, he took this main law of cause and effect, and he broke it down into different aspects or different facets. I called them in my head yesterday mini laws. They're like the mini laws. So what we have covered thus far are the law of thinking, which responds to our predominant thoughts. The law of supply, which means that we are surrounded by an unlimited supply or substance. The law of attraction, we've all heard of that one, which means that we attract to us what we truly desire, expect, and take action on. The law of receiving, which should really be the law of giving and receiving. The law of increase, which is set into motion by praise and gratitude. Remember that? The law of compensation, which is that life is going to reflect to us what we are. We reap what we sow, S-O-W, not S-E-W. And finally, a few weeks ago, we did the law of forgiveness, which teaches that when we forgive, we become greater than the thing we have forgiven. By the way, if you're wondering and you want to find out, did you guys know that all of our Sunday celebrations are on YouTube? Every single one of them. If you think to yourself, gosh, I'd really like to see that talk that Dr. Pat did on the law of attraction or something like that, you go to YouTube, Calgary Center for Spiritual Living. You can find all of them there in case you want to get caught up again. So today, we're talking about the law of non-resistance. And as usual with Hollowell, it's not exactly what we think it is. But before I get to the lesson, let's just take a few minutes and look at that adorable picture. Is it the cutest picture that you have ever seen in the history of the world? You've got here this little girl. She's on the ocean. And she's riding on a boat. She's as free as can be, but you can tell she's very focused. She knows where she's going. She is on a path, and underneath her are two humpback whales, and they're just like hanging out with her. They're just accompanying her. Maybe they're there to support. We're going to find out. But she isn't afraid. She isn't resistant. She isn't trying to make something happen. She's going with the flow. She's trusting the process. And yet you can still see that she has her eye on the horizon, her goal or her destination. Now, I personally think it's such a sweet picture that it's in my saved files that I go to every once in a while when I want to see pictures that I like. I love this one. And even if it didn't fit the topic, but the good news is it actually does fit the topic. So that's the bonus of this, which is that one of the advantages of working with the law of non-resistance is that when we learn about it and we begin working with it consciously on purpose, we find bonuses and surprises along the way. Who's excited? Yeah? Oh, okay, so let me tell you what Hollowell said about the law of non-resistance. He said, by being non-resistant and in agreement with all that is prosperous, you can put good in there, and using every means at our command, we make it easy for prosperity or good to come in. So, as an example, you understand this book was written more than 50 years ago. It's not 100 anyway. I think 1960s when it was. So how long is that? Like 75 years? Holy 76. Thank you, Vern. So, as an illustration of the law of non-resistance, he talks about, this is so interesting, how businesses have learned to sell things by basically removing the obstacles to people buying. He uses an old-fashioned but very relatable example about what they used to call 5 and dime stores. Raise your hand if you know what a 5 and dime store is. What do we call it now? Dollarama. That's right. It's not nickel-rama or dime-a-rama. It's dollar-rama. But think about this. So you youngsters, okay, so think Dollarama, okay? And unlike the fancier stores at the times, those stores, those 5 and 10 stores, would keep their doors wide open with the idea that people are more likely to walk into a store with an open door than one where they have to open it up themselves. Yes? Nowadays, how many stores have automatic doors that open just when you stand in front of them? Oh my God, law of non-resistance. But here's the thing, the business owners aren't necessarily doing it for the comfort of the shopper. They are doing it to make it easier for the shopper to come in and buy. Now, what in our modern times has made shopping incredibly easy? Online shopping. See an item, press a button, and it's delivered to your house the next day or sometimes even the same day. If you get it right in there and they deliver it between, not that I know, they deliver it between 5 and 10. Now, these online sellers, not going to name any names, are using the law of non-resistance. In fact, Hollowell is so bold to say the whole of salesmanship is built on the law of non-resistance. Now, don't get all nervous that I'm somehow turning this into a talk about salesmanship and prosperity. I'm not. He just used those examples to illustrate one of the concepts of non-resistance, which I thought was actually quite interesting. In another part of the chapter, he uses an illustration of non-resistance that is very much about the power of thought, which is totally in keeping with our teaching. For instance, let me ask you a couple questions. How many times have you said or thought, I'm working so hard to change my thinking. I'm really struggling with negative thoughts. I just have to stop. I'm really fighting against feelings of resentment or anger or sadness. Yes, even as I say it, you can hear the struggle to make something happen. Whereas the law of non-resistance teaches something different. Instead of resisting or fighting against what we don't want, the law of non-resistance says that we instead allow what we do want. Do you hear the difference? Make something happen or keep something from happening or allowing something to happen. We make it welcome. Are you with me? Because remember, from our lesson on the law of supply that I know you all committed to memory, we are surrounded. Yeah. So from the law of supply, we are surrounded by unformed substance. It is everywhere, and it is going to form into what we think about. So if we are thinking struggle and resistance, that's what we're creating. But if we make our good welcome, by not blocking it, by not resisting it, it can flow in. Doug's meditation and his treatment was all about that. You'd almost think there was one mind, huh, Doug? So Hollowell uses a really clear illustration about this, likening it to water. And what I thought I would do, rather than paraphrase it, I'm just going to read it verbatim because it's such a great visual image. So you can listen with your eyes closed, almost like a meditation, or you can just look at how cute I look in my dress that's flowing in the wind. Water is very powerful, yet it is the perfect non-resistant element. We can see where it has worn away the hardest rock. Parentheses, have you been to the Grand Canyon? Okay. We have seen it sweep everything before its torrential outburst. Bridges, buildings, trees, nothing can withstand its force. Yet note how the great river begins. It starts with a small stream or brook up high in the mountains where the ice and snow feed it in the springtime. Note also that it is a very crooked little stream, nothing like the great river it will finally flow into. You see the little stream of water running into a huge boulder, a fallen tree, a debris made up of bushes, decayed leaves, and the like. Does the little stream stop with the obstacle and wait for its force to build up so it can push the opposition from its path? No. The little stream is not interested so much in the boulder or the tree as it is in hurrying along and reaching the larger stream, a river, and then the mighty ocean. It does not waste any time with the obstacle, but quietly works its way around the interference and hurries on. It is urged to meet a river and then become part of the mighty ocean. Thus, we see that little stream wind its way round and round many crooks and turns, but every turn takes it nearer its goal. Now, I'm going to bring us back to the river because there's more to say about the river or stream in just a minute. But as I was preparing this talk yesterday, I was reminded of a story that Mary Morrissey tells in the Prosperity Plus classes, if you've taken Prosperity. Interestingly, Mary was a student of Raymond Hollowell. So it's no wonder that she put this particular spin of the story I'm about to tell you in the way that she did, because it's so Mary and it's so law of non-resistance. So she's telling the story of David and Goliath. You know David and Goliath, right? David's a young boy, and Goliath is a giant. I mean, that's the best way. And David's people and the giant's people are at a war. I'm going to get a lot of this wrong because you know me in the Bible, right? Okay, I just want to be clear about this. So they're at war, right? And everybody's afraid of Goliath, the giant, because he's like a giant, right? And nobody can beat him. And he just throws people off and everything like this. And so that one night, David comes to visit his brothers. They were going to have a beer together, right? And So David comes to visit his brothers. He's too young to fight. He's just a kid, right? But he comes and visits his brothers, and the king shows up. And the king says, our battle is tomorrow, and somebody has to defeat Goliath. Somebody has to defeat this behemoth, this giant. And he said, to the person who kills Goliath. Now, be careful of the Me Too movement. To the person who kills Goliath, I am going to give them the hand of my daughter in marriage. The princess. She is beautiful. Her skin is like milk. She's absolutely gorgeous. And not only am I going to give the person who kills Goliath my daughter's hand in marriage, I'm also going to give him a bunch of livestock and land. Well, David hears this and this sounds pretty interesting. And so he's going around, he's talking to the guys. He goes, did I hear this right? That if somebody kills Goliath, then they're going to get the princess and they're going to get land and they're going to get livestock. And the guys are like, yeah, but I mean, it's Goliath. It's Goliath. Well, David's not thinking about Goliath. He's thinking about the princess who he heard bathes in perfume. He's thinking about... Come on now, you made me lose my place. Okay. And he's thinking about the land, and he's thinking about the livestock, and he's thinking about how cool his life would be, right? So the next morning dawns. And, David, his only weapon is what? A slingshot. Who said a slingshot? Okay, thank you. I don't know the difference, but I'm going to ask you afterwards. So all he's got is a sling, right? So the day dawns and all the guys on David's side are just like, no. And out through the crowd comes Goliath. Big, giant guy. And David, he's looking up and he's seeing this giant guy, and he goes and he gets just the right rock because he knows how to use his sling shot. And he's thinking about the princess and the land and everything, right? So he gets that and he goes, swings the sling. I don't know what he does. Is that he's not got his mind on the giant. The giant is is an obstacle to what it is that he wants. So he's just like this, and he lets it fly, and it hits him right in the head and kills him dead. Okay. So the moral of the story, Pat's version telling Mary's version, probably telling Raymond Hollowell's version, is that the giant Goliath was just an obstacle to his dream. What his focus was the girl and the money and the land. He had no energy on Goliath. His goal was beyond Goliath. Just think about what it is that maybe you're wanting to achieve in your life, whatever that might be. What are you focusing on? Are you resisting? Are you fighting giants or rocks or trees or boulders? Or is your focus on the thing you want? Are you working with the flow of the universe? Now, like with many of these laws, this one sounds deceptively simple. Stop fighting against obstacles and open up to your good instead. Ha ha! Who did that? This is very good. The challenge is, this isn't the current world we live in. We don't live in a just allow things to happen kind of a world. We live in a I must work hard and make things happen world. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with hard work. Anything worth having is worth working for. However, what if the work we did was less about happen and more about you? Incredibly powerful, intelligent, creative, divine minds, and focus on the ideal or the goal or the finish line. And like the water, just glide over the things that appear to be in our way. So part of the lesson is about who we become as we are moving toward the goal. Who do we need to be in order to live that goal? Because Hollowell finishes the water analogy talking about that. He says, another lesson we may learn from the stream is that when it is small and struggling, it has the most difficult time. In the beginning, it will have so many obstacles across its path that it is ever winding around to avoid direct opposition. Silently, it uses the law to be non-resistant, and it grows stronger in force and volume. When it becomes a larger stream and then a river, its path is more direct and the obstacles become less and less. Then it's not far from the mighty ocean. We students are like that, he wrote. They have their hardest tests and delays while they are yet weak in power and understanding. As they strike out on a new path of truth, the obstacles and the tests will be plentiful. The wise ones will not fight the obstacles. The wise ones will not fight the obstacles, but bless them and go on. As they go on with faith and assurance, they grow stronger and become like a great stream and then a river. Their course becomes direct. Their understanding is of deep depth. And the mighty ocean, their ultimate goal, is not far from them. Just like our little girl in the picture. She knows where she's headed. She's using the law of non-resistance. She even has giant whales accompanying her. And nothing is going to get in her way. So let's be like the little girl, hey? So next week, we're going to cover more laws. And you're really going to love these. Excuse me. These were the two that when I first read this book, I was like, you have got to be kidding me. Until I learned what they were, and I was like, of course. We're going to cover the law of obedience, and sacrifice. This is where you bring the live chickens. So kidding. So kidding. Okay. And that's all I have to say about that. And so it is. So as Elevation is making their way to the stage again, can I just quickly tell this, Ames? You know, Amy is the most amazing music director. She finds out what my topic is, and she spends time thinking about it. And about Thursday or Friday, she sends what she calls the set or the lineup of the songs. And sometimes I ask for something different. Sometimes I make a request, but I've been trying not to. But then I'm working on this talk, right? And I'm working with this picture, and I'm thinking about the river. And I sent her a note, and I said, hey, how much do you love? Actually, I said, how much do you live me? Oh, no, how much do you like? My fingers were not working. Anyway, I made a request of this song, and I think that you will understand why. Please welcome Amy Bishop with Elevation.
watching the river run through. And as she flows on, she twists and she turns. There's no telling what that river might do. Bravely she moves, not knowing what's ahead, not knowing what awaits in the end. Just like her, I follow my road, not knowing what's around the next bend. Oh, 'cause I am deep and I'm wild and I'm strong. I am blessed with a place to belong. I can be counted on to always deliver, just like the river. Here I stand, my face in the wind, looking at the mountainside. That mountain peak seems so far away, so far into our climb. One enchanted time, that mountain she rises, reaching for her higher view. Just like her, I reach for my goals, and I reach to find my dream come true. Whoa. I am beautiful, majestic, and wise. Oh, I stand strong between the earth and the skies. I am the place to refuel and start again. Just like the mountain, yeah. Here I stand, toes in the sand, listening to the ocean move. She's drawn by the moon, just sits singing a tune. That ocean, she's got nothing to prove. No, ocean is deep, ocean is wild, reaching far beyond my view. Just like her, I shift and I move, each crashing with the life made new. Oh, 'cause I am as constant as the swelling tide. I believe there's nothing about me that I need to hide. I live a life that is always in motion, just like the ocean, just like her, reaching far beyond my view. Yeah.
Sometimes the divine mind knows what it's doing. Thank you, Amy and Steph and Dan and Lisa. Fantastic. So, switching gears, I get to tell you how you can support the center. We are a nonprofit organization. We do the casino. How many of you are doing the casino? That's coming up this month, I believe. Fantastic. Thank you all in advance for working the casino. It's one of our biggest fundraisers. And we also take and have donations from you all. So if you're on our Conscious Commitment program, if you e-transfer every week or month or however you do it, if you give here on Sundays, thank you. Know that you are so appreciated. So I invite everyone to take their tithe, their gift, their offering, their donation, hold it to your heart, And let's say our conscious giving affirmation together. I live in a universe of abundance. As I freely and joyfully give, I join in the divine flow, and all that I give returns to me multiplied abundantly. I am so blessed, and so it is. And so it is. And we sing that song about gratitude.
Gratitude before me, gratitude behind me, gratitude to the left of me, gratitude to the right of me, gratitude above me, gratitude below me, gratitude within me, gratitude all around me. I'm so grateful, 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 I'm so grateful. Gratitude before me, gratitude behind me, gratitude to the left of me, gratitude to the right of me, gratitude above me, gratitude below me, gratitude within me, gratitude all around me. I'm so grateful, 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 I'm so grateful.
Woo! Yowza! Well, let's bring us in some kids, shall we? We got two kids in here already. Two.
Ba-da-ba-da. Do-do-do-do-do. Ba-da-ba-da. Do-do-do-do. Ba-da-ba-da. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Yeah, ma-da-ba-da. Do-do-do-do. Ma-da-ba-da. Do-do-do-do. Ma-da-ba-da. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Yeah.
Hi there.
Hi. Thank you for joining us. All right. It's my turn to pass the mic. You ready? Okay, so I say the thank you. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you for donating materials to our FunDay program. Almost all of our crafting materials have been donated by everybody here and people on our love stream, so thank you.
Wow, thank you.
And Brandon wanted to say,
I made a word search today.
Whoa!
Brandon is incredibly
Wow!
creative, incredibly smart. He just comes up with these things. He really loves doing word searches, so we've been practicing making them. So we implore you to try and find the words. I don't have any whiteboard markers. I can't find them.
Oh, I
so
have so many in my office.
Then I'll take one, and then you can
Okay.
actually try and find
All
them.
right.
Otherwise, use your eyes. But thank you so much for everybody who donates to our program. The kids love all these materials. Okay, go.
There's also a hidden stick man in my word search.
There's a hidden stick man.
Stick man, yeah. little stick man.
Okay.
There's an example on the bottom.
This is one creative kid. Fantastic. Give it up for the children. That's awesome.
All for you, dude.
Thank you so much. Okay, we're going to do our closing. If you want to stand up, let's rub our hands together. There's a lot of stuff going on in the world right now, maybe stuff going on in your own life. So we're going to send energy to wherever it's needed. On a count of 3, 1, 2, 3. Have a wonderful week. Thank you for being here. Have a fun weekend.
I'm bringing on the light. I got the power, power, and all I've got to do is be powerful, 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 powerful me. I got the power, power, and I get stronger every day. I got the power, power, it's in everything I say. I've got the power, power, as mighty as sequoia tree. Oh, powerful, 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 powerful me. You see that I can take to the sky on Phoenix way. From the ashes I will fly. I cannot separate myself from the beauty that I see. In powerful, 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 powerful me. I got the power, power. Well, I see you got it too. I got the power, power. It's in everything I do. I got the power, shining on all humanity. Oh, powerful, 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 powerful me. You see that I can take to the sky on Phoenix wings. From the ashes I fly. I cannot separate myself from the beauty that I see. In powerful, 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 powerful me. I got the power, power. Well, I'm not keeping it inside. I got the power, power. And this life's a crazy ride. I've got the power, power. I'm full of possibility. Oh, powerful, 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 powerful me. Have a wonderful week, everybody.